Hi, my name's Oliver Sutton. I'm a financial analyst at Treetop Airways. I'm responsible for analyzing financial data and looking for trends. I prepare reports to explain the data and communicate insights to company management so they can make correct decisions. I really like my job. When I was in high school, I always liked math and solving puzzles. In college, I found that I was really good at gathering data, analyzing it, making sense of it, and drawing conclusions based on it. Now I'm getting paid to do what I like. Speaking of pay, I need more. I told my boss, Penny Nichols, that I think I should get paid more. She didn't disagree, which surprised me. She said,
Oliver, I would like to pay you more, and here is how I can do it. Let's set some goals and objectives for you so that when you accomplish them, I can show my boss how valuable you are.
I said, okay, let's do it. Together, we discussed what I could do that would help the finance department provide more data in a shorter time frame and with deeper analysis. The process was intense, full of brainstorming, with a little barnstorming thrown in and some gnashing of teeth to top it off. However, the end result was fabulous. While I knew my job before and I was meeting my boss's expectations, now I know exactly what my boss wants me to do. Maybe now I can make the bigger bucks. Here are my goals. Here's my evaluation form, listing my goals. My boss also told me that she wanted me to not only achieve my goals, but she wants me to perform all my duties in a specific way. I said, say what? To myself. Out loud I said, of course. Then she told me the goals were the what of the job and performance metrics were the how. These are the competencies that she wants me to demonstrate while doing my job. She's listed a description of each item she wants me to work on and how much weight she is going to give to each competency. And then I get hit right between the eyes with a shock of reality. What if I don't get my goals done or I don't do things the right way? How will I know if I'm on track? Miss Nichols then grabs me and says,
Oliver Sutton, what's the matter?
I tell her of my fear of failure. She then tells me not to worry because she's going to give me a pep talk every day. That this is part of her job to coach me so I can be successful. She said if she doesn't coach me well, then I will fail and so will she. I kinda like that. We're in this thing together. But then I start to visualize more meetings. That is the last thing I need, more meetings. My boss, being the brilliant woman that she is, knew what I was thinking. Maybe when I learn to read minds, I can be a boss too. She then took out her phone and clicked it a couple times and showed me the screen. It was a pep talk app. The look on my face was obviously somewhat perplexed. Being a financial analyst, perplexed is not a good look to have. But I digress. She showed me how to log into Pep Talk on my phone. This allows us to communicate about my goals, objectives, and competencies 24/7, 365. She called it asynchronous communication, and that was how she was going to coach for success for me. We would still meet when needed, but coaching will happen whenever it is needed. Hi-ho, it's off to work I go. I look at my pep talk and see my boss's comments that she did while I was doing a presentation on last month's financials for the CFO. Her comments were helpful, and I can make the adjustments she said before we have to meet with the CEO this afternoon. I'm gonna nominate my boss for Coach of the Year. There isn't really a Coach of the Year contest, but HR sends questions to the PEP system and asks what the employees think. I clicked on 5 because Miss Nichols is the best boss I ever had. After we finished the first quarter finance reports, my boss and I met to discuss my goals. I was on track and she was pleased. She said that we were ahead of the accounting department on our PEP Pulse Q1 report. We showed 30% year-to-date goal achievement while they only showed 19%. When I showed my boss the current weekly reports, I noticed she seemed a little down. I asked if she was okay. She said that she had to put one of her employees on a performance improvement plan. I know she was taking it personally that one of her employees wasn't meeting her expectations in spite of the coaching and extra time she took with the employee. It has been a long, hard year. I really stretched my capabilities to achieve all of my goals. I even exceeded some. I feel pretty good about the performance metrics also, as my boss has not coached me to do things differently and she's given me positive feedback on Pep Talk. Now it's time for me to evaluate my performance. I'm able to review my goals for the last year and rate how I think I did. I completed my self-evaluation and clicked it complete so my boss can now evaluate my performance. Here is my boss's review of my performance. Her evaluation is pretty close to mine, with appreciated encouragement and valuable feedback on how I can improve even more. My boss can now send this on to her boss or to HR for the final review and approval. Now HR can review and approve my evaluation. HR did their review and sent it back to my boss so she can give it to me. My boss scheduled a meeting with me and we met to discuss my performance. She went over her evaluation of each goal and each performance metric. She explained why she rated me as she did, and when it was different from my self-rating, what I can do to improve. She told me about my accomplishments that she put on the form, and about my strengths that she noted. She also told me some things I can do to be even better. We both signed the form online. Now I'm ready for next year to begin. I have suggestions on what my goals can be that I'll discuss with my boss when we meet tomorrow. I'm going to be even more valuable to the company with what I learned this year.